Holy shit, I just turned on that other car's alarm. Just by the sound of my mufflers. So I'm not sure how clear you guys can see this, but this is the 2013 Dodge RT Classic. And yeah, you know, she comes with the 20-inch rims. We got the chrome fuel door cap right there, or fuel door. Still setting his alarm off. I'm trying to open the trunk. Let me just try and enter the car just by doing this. Opens right up. We got the radar red interior, and we got the Mopar shifter. It's got the finger grooves in it. Sport mode right there. If you can see it, it says sport mode right in there. There. Sport mode right there. Traction control. Car's pretty spacious. Here's the rear seating. A lot of people like to compare these cars to the Camaros and the Mustangs. I don't think it's a fair comparison. I think these are completely different cars, and you know, these are more practical. These have the power. Of course, this one doesn't have the SRT8 package. It's still a pretty formidable performer, especially for seating and everything. I have the HID lights on there. Wish I had some flash right now, but my battery is running low on my phone. It's got the RT badging in here, as you can see. It also has something pretty rare. I don't see them too often, where it says Challenger and RT on the fender right there, on both fenders. So I think that's a pretty cool touch. You can see the striping on the side here in matte black. This car's in granite crystal metallic. It has the 20-inch rims on there, 392 gears. Let me turn my lights on. I think it wants me to get into the car and then hold that down. And now the lights are on and stuff. This is pretty cool right here. With these buttons on the steering wheel, you can see what your best 0 to 60 time is. So far mine is 5.5. I'm trying to get that better. You can also do all kinds of stuff. You can check your tire PSI. You can check your oil temperature. You can check you know, your oil PSI. You know, all kinds of things like that. Also some personal settings, the temperature outside, your average mile per gallon. I'm getting 15.1. I don't think that's too bad, but a lot of this is highway driving. It just has the regular radio, Bluetooth, with the sound system that I have that I'm about to open up the trunk so you guys can see. It's got JL Audio 12s and a ported box with a JL Audio amp as well. I also have a bass knob right down here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it's like right down there, and you can adjust the bass. Here, whoa, phone just fell. So here's with no bass right here. This is no bass. This is some bass. So, you know, I just put it to an acceptable level. Now let me show you the, if you can see the 12s in the trunk. I always like to have some type of nice sound system in all of my cars. It's JL Audio. There's a 112 here, there's another 12 here. I'll make a video during the daytime and show you fully what everything's what all is in here. I'm a huge Second Amendment guy. I believe in the right to carry, and so I always carry my 9mm Glock, and you know, I'm ready for whatever. You know, whatever happens. So you know what I'm saying. This is the 2013 Dodge Challenger RT Classic, and it's in a granite crystal metallic, and it's got the radar red interior. It's got the matte black stripes on the side, 20-inch rims, radar red leather interior with the chrome finger grooved Mopar shifter. And let me pop the trunk, or the hood rather. Yeah, excuse me, I'm kind of messed up a little bit here, guys, but let me show you some shit. It's got the Mopar cold air intake on there. As you can see, Mopar baby, Mopar no car. I'm gonna be in the market for a new look on top of here, just taking this bullshit plastic shit off there, and getting the 345 side moldings or gasket covers or whatever that is, just to make it look a little bit better under the hood. So yeah, this is the Dodge Challenger RT Classic in granite crystal metallic with the matte black stripes on the side, 20-inch wheels, 392 gears. It's a pretty cool car. Stop comparing it to the Mustang and the Camaro. It's you know, two different types of completely different cars. You know, this car, you know, you can have some family members roll with you, you can have your homies roll with you, you got room for shit, and you can always mod it. And I believe these 5.7 blocks are the same block that the 6.4s run on, which is just bored out, and it's you know, it's got a hotter cam probably. So all of that shit you can do, or that SRT8 can do, you can do with this car with the right, you know, money. Money talks in this fucking world. But for right now, there's a great base to start from. It's fun to drive. It's just incredible. And if you don't have one, you know, you don't like muscle cars, you know, to each his own, you know, to each his own. But another thing I want to touch on is I have this throwaway Bluetooth phone here with a bunch of songs on it that I just play in my sound system. And the reason I'm doing that with the Bluetooth, instead of having my phone and receiving all my phone calls, and even reading my text messages and sending text messages through the Uconnect system, when I'm listening to my music, you know, getting bombarded with phone calls gets kind of annoying when you're trying to vibe to some music in heavy traffic and you really don't want to talk to anybody, you just want to listen to some music. So that can become pretty bothersome, even though it's a very, very, very cool feature, and I do use it every once in a while. But for you know, for now and more often than not, I will be using the throwaway cell phone that I had, like, you know, years ago. But you know, it does Bluetooth. It's got 1 million songs on it. I deleted all the apps, text messages, everything. All the memory on that phone is dedicated to music, and I think that's just a more you know, straightforward approach to cruising around in your Dodge. So if you're ever annoyed by the Uconnect just telling you, hey, you got a call from fucking bumfuck dude, fuckhead, and you're listening to, you know, your favorite shit, that shit gets old. So I suggest getting an alternate Bluetooth source for music. Alright guys, so this review's over. I'll have a better review during the day. I just had some free time on a little cruise, and I felt like, you know, just making a review of the car. You know, a couple other things I want to touch on before I close this video is that this car rides very comfortable. It's got the independent suspension. I'm coming from Chrysler 300C that I loved. Great car. I suggest if anybody's in the market for a nicely priced luxury sedan with power and comfort and all the creature comforts, 300 is definitely the way to go. And they also make them in the SRT, which is fucking awesome. So I would grab one of those. So anyways, comparing this ride to that of the 300, it's very similar in that I'm doing 100 on the highway sometimes, and it doesn't even feel like I'm doing 70, you know, in a Camaro or a Mustang, because those cars are so lightweight. When you're going at high speeds, even Corvettes, and I owned a Corvette, and I used to take that thing up to like 140, 150 on the highway, and you know, it moves around a little bit. You know, it's just the way it is. This car feels planted to the ground, and the only other time that it doesn't feel planted to the ground is when you're stepping out in sport mode with the traction control. It'll fishtail on you. It feels really cool. But other than that, at high speeds on the highway, it really does what it needs to do, man. I'm telling you. And it does it very comfortably. You got the space for like 5 adults. Now let me just jump on it a little bit and show you what it's all about here. No, that's not wide open throttle either. That's just me just, you know, just trying to get up to a decent speed. But that's what it's not. That's not what it's all about. This car is all about the nostalgia of the old days, the classic styling, the you know, just not holding anything back in terms of, you know, I mean what they're doing with the Hellcat is just incredible. But everything with the styling and the space, it's just a throwback to the 70s. It's just a great car. And you know, I give it a couple thumbs up, because all I have is a couple thumbs. And you know, miles per gallon wise, you saw it was 15.1. It's been as low as 12.8, but that's when I'm driving like a jag-off. And you shouldn't really drive like a jag-off if you want to save gas. So yeah, that's really the only takeaway, is the fuel economy is not too good on it. But for what you're getting, and for our, you know, the price you're getting it for, it's a great value. If you want to go fast, and fast is what it's all about, going, you know, 0 to 60 and, you know, less than 5 in the 4s, you know, you might want to look at a Camaro or a Mustang. And I hate to say it, but the Mustang is probably your best bet. And I'm not a Mustang guy. I've had a couple GT 5.0s, 89 and 90, and I love the Fox body, but that's the only Mustang that I really give respect to. But you know, today, the Mustangs, I'm not really into the styling of them. I think they look a little girly. I mean, that's just my take on it. Take that for what you will. But I can't deny that they are performers, man. They got the horsepower, they got the power to weight ratio going for them. They handle pretty well. They're just they just don't have the look, and you know, that counts for a lot. You know, when I open the door from my house to get in my car and go to work, I want to see a dope ass looking fucking car sitting in the front, not some fucking, you know, funny looking fucking thing that Ford just did with the Mustang. It's a goddamn shame. The Camaro is a lot better looking than the Mustang, but again, you know, you're gonna run into the issue of not having enough space in the car, feeling cramped, you know. But you can't deny the performance of that car either. It's a monster. But the Challenger is a completely different car. So stop comparing it to the Mustang and the Camaro. Completely different car. This is a car for cool people who like a cool car, who can drive around with their cool friends and do some mods to their cars, you know, to beat the shit out of those Camaros and Mustangs and really laugh at them that a full-size coupe is, you know, you're eating its shit. So that's not gonna feel too good. once I start boring out this this motor, boring out the block, you know, doing a cam swap and all the crazy shit that's gonna end up happening to this car. I'm gonna be destroying some Mustangs and Camaros, and you know, I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 people in my car, and that's just, it is what it is. But that's why I chose the Challenger, and I bet that's why you chose the Challenger as well.